Jeff, over $100,000 sold in the last 7 days. What the hell is going on?
Let's get into it.
The hottest comic books in the world. Hit the subscribe button. Number 10 on the list is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue number 8. This is the origin of the black costume that would later become Venom.
And second appearance of Spider-Woman.
That's right. We have 24 sales totaling over $8,000. The 9.8, in which 9 copies sold over this last 7 days above the recent 12-month average. It takes at least 3. There was 9 just in 9.8s alone. The highest went for $590. That's up 22% when you compare it to the sub $500 prices we've been seeing for the last 12 months. Now, we have a lot of brand new day spec happening. More on that in a little bit. I want to give a big shout out to Mickey Swagglehoss, who got some PSA books back over the last few weeks, one of which came back at a 9.8. It was a Secret Wars 8 newsstand. Exceptionally white pages. He listed it, went public, and mentioned that it went for $1,750, which is basically market rate. What are your feelings on this? Because that's a very tough book and high grade, especially because of the newsstand.
Look, there's got to be a little bit of a Swaggerhouse effect because it is his book and he did discuss it. But outside of just him, I am hearing and feeling a lot of energy and buzz for a new grading company that I don't think I've ever seen to this extent. When CBCS hit the scene, there was a lot of excitement from like dealers because they knew the people really well. But this feels more like energy from outside of just really dealers, but more collectors excited to kind of see something new.
Number 9 on the list is Ghost Rider number 1 from 1973, 8 sales totaling over $4,000. Jeff, the 9.2 hit $1,020. It's only up 2%, but seeing a $1,000 sale with no official announcements has me thinking people may know something that I don't.
I mean, we saw the Marvel Spotlight 5 on here last week, and we talk about the similarity of how much these covers look alike. So I'm not surprised that maybe you kind of get priced out of a Marvel Spotlight 5, and now you jump into that Ghost Rider 1, which is also, like you said, first solo series title for this book, and just got that resemblance. So you feel like you got a really big key, and you kind of do really with a dark cover like this.
When we see Nicolas Cage reprise this character, I mean, like, would that be a disappointment to you? Because I really like those movies. They're so bad, they're good to me. They're kind of like Anytime movies, but we already had Robbie Reyes. I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, we have Ghost Riders that have been in movies before. We're hearing a lot of rumors about maybe an Avengers Doomsday appearance. Well, that spiked this book up more. And if you're not buying Ghost Rider 1 and you're not buying Marvel Spotlight 5, I encourage you to take it very serious look at Marvel Spotlight 6. I think the second appearance is way undervalued.
Add 8 Uncanny X-Men 129.
It's back, dude.
It is back. Back-to-back weeks for this book. That's interesting to see here.
White Queen, Emma Frost. We got Kitty Pryde. We got a 9.8 sale, $1,620, up 10%.
For me, this book is here again because I still feel like the effect of X-Men 97 is greater than anything that's coming on film. So, I mean, around the corner is X-Men 97 Season 2 coming out, and we know we've seen her in the past there. So I feel like this is one of those investment plays for like things to come for her in the animated realm.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, it'd be very shocking that we don't see Emma Frost and Kitty Pryde in the future of the X-Men movies, which the only thing we really know about is that they're not going to redo things. They're not going to reprise roles much more than what we know we're going to get for Avengers Doomsday, that they're going to do some recasting, probably to save on that budget. And this book, I mean, clearly is one of the exceptions. I mean, we talked about X-Men 101 being the next big book after X-Men 94 and after Giant Size X-Men 1. I would argue this book, 129, is the next one to hunt for.
Oh, the fan favorite characters in this are better than what Alpha Flight before this, or even, well, we don't even see Dazzler till the next episode or next issue, correct? So
that's true.
I have to agree with you on that.
All right, well, let's look at number 7 on the list because I think people are gearing up for Black Cat's eventuality. That seems almost certain at this point.
How we have not had a rendition of Black Cat yet on film, I have no idea why not. This character would be such a great kind of counterpart to just Peter Parker, just a love interest that also challenges him in his kind of thought process on what's good and potentially evil or wrong to do with somebody you really, really love. Or like strongly. We'll just maybe not say the love yet. I just feel like they have to have this character in some type of MCU film soon.
9/8, 2160. That's a year high sale up 10%. Dude, brand new day spec is going crazy right now. I've said that before about a lot of films, but this one's got to be one of the most impressive. I mean, we are starting to see a lineup of potential characters that are going to be in this movie that is possibly going to surpass the lineup that's already giant for Avengers Doomsday. I don't think they're going to beat Avengers Doomsday, but damn, it's making me think that these studios are like going into these big productions with the focus of introducing as many characters as possible because they're seeing it work. I mean, look at Deadpool, Wolverine, look at Spider-Man Homecoming. Join me in Canada this weekend. Canada Fan Expo over on Whatnot. You get a $15 credit if you use the link in the description and join me for the first time. You can literally jump on in, use the credit, get a free book, and then peace out if you want. But you're not going to want to peace out because I'm going to have giveaways all weekend. And we are dropping a John Boy Myers Virgin Black Cat exclusive, limited to 400. Come say hi, and Jeff, hit him with the next number on the list because, damn it, I think we're to blame. Are we the reason why number 6
is on the list? Yes, it has to be, because why else would it be here? Literally one video later, Iron Fist number 14, the first appearance of Sabertooth. I mean, we both expressed how much we like this book, and really something that everybody should probably own. It's a great Bronze Age key. If you want it in a 35% or 35-cent variant, you can get it, which adds a little bit extra rarity for those who want something a little bit more special than just the standard Bronze Age key.
We were talking about this last week when we were comparing first appearances. If you compare this issue, first appearance of Sabertooth, to the first appearance of Iron Fist, it's going for around the same amount at a 9.8. Both selling for more money right now than a first appearance of Shang-Chi. And we were joking that if you're trying to decide, you go Shang-Chi or Iron Fist, you might as well just go issue 14 and get yourself a first Sabertooth because that's the coolest of all three. And here it is, mid-list.
I'm thinking we got Key Collector a little baffled on why this is here. I mean, over $5,500, that's a pretty solid number and only 6 sales for this book. But they kind of notate us because of the reprisal of Sabertooth in the Wolverine Deadpool movie, which is like over, a year old now. I don't know. I think you got to give it a little bit more. I mean, it is literally Daredevil or Wolverine's primary villain, so maybe we can add a little something extra. I mean, if you see Wolverine, I think it's time to see Sabertooth again.
Let us know what you think in the comment section below because I think we just messed up the market a little bit. Nah, I don't really think we did. But you should download Key Collector Comics. Code Tom101 unlocks a free 2-week subscription of the app. You get access to the Hot 10 before we even hit the mic. But more importantly, it's con season. You guys are going to be out hunting at LCSs. You can not only catalog your comics, you get suggested pricing, you straight up get recent sales of graded comics on these listings. Like you can see the rolling 90-day average for 9/8. You can see what the last sale was on a 9/6 of all the books we're talking about and so many more. It is the best app you can use to up your comic game. Let's move on to number 5 on the list because, dude, what the hell is this book doing here? Amazing Spider-Man 20.
Again, by the way.
Freaking Scorpion?
Amazing Spider-Man 20 here at number 5 and back-to-back weeks. First appearance of the Scorpion. If you want the first appearance of Matt Gargan, you got to go one issue prior with issue 19. 2 books, 2 keys, probably both you should look at because there is discussion and serious buzz that Scorpion is coming back. And not only is Scorpion coming back, but Scorpion is going to be obtaining, maybe being swallowed by the Venom symbiote, and we have this combination of Scorpion and Venom together.
Well, not only do you have 2 books to consider with like a lot of like random leaks and rumors happening about both characters, Scorpion and Venom, we have 2-year high sales, an 8.0 year high sale up 18% and a 9.0 went for $35.75 up 23%. These are some spec purchases. You don't just see this book start to sell this aggressively, more than Secret Wars 8, mind you, for no reason.
Which leads us directly to number 4 here. Amazing Spider-Man 300.
Dude, Venom is spiking up ASM 20. You agree. $7,000 in sales for ASM 20. This week, ASM 300, above the recent 12-month average, mind you. This is only a piece of the entire pie of sales. $10,000. 15 sales above the 12-month average. That is a lot of pushing right now for a clear spec that kind of seems a little strange on the base at face value. But wait for it. Tom Holland's got to get that symbiote costume. We know Eddie Brock is not going to be joining the film as Venom. That's done. Last Dance happened. No encore. Well, who's going to don that suit during the interim? Could it be Scorpion? Could it be Matt Gargan?
It makes sense to me to bring in Venom in a contentious manner, okay? And after that, at some point, figure out a way for them to symbiosis together at some point.
Well, speaking of symbiosis, we do have a poster found on the set that literally says just that, symbiosis, which is like either just for fun or they're trying to allude to something here. And I think everyone is expecting to see Venom at some point share the screen with Spider-Man. It's kind of crazy to think we haven't gotten that.
And that's probably why we saw that 1% increase in at 9.8 as it went up for 2650.
All right, moving on. Number 3 on the list, dare I say, one of the strongest spec plays, most wanted IPs of all of modern comics in 2025.
Easy. And probably all of 2026, if I had to predict.
Invincible number 1. Oh, we got Robert Kirkman. We have, wait for it, 9 sales above the 12-month average, totaling over $20,000.
That's wild.
That's a lot of money. 9.0 broke a record. Last sold in 2024 for $14.25. This week, first time ever in comic history, up 16% for $16.58. It didn't stop there. And 8.0 last sold in April of this year for $1,400. Just broke record, set $15.50, up 11%. Invincible is not going anywhere.
I mean, when you're seeing vintage dealers who want nothing to do with modern comics walking around buying Invincible just to have Invincible at their booth so people come up, I mean...
So true. That's like happening all the time, every day.
Yeah, and like that speaks volumes for a character and their investment in general for the future of, you know, these books and this entity that is Invincible.
Kind of surprised to see number 2 on the list today. We have Fantastic Four issue number 48, first appearance of Norrin freaking Rad, Silver Surfer. Dude's pretty rad. 1966. Jack Kirby, 9 sales, $16,000. And 8.0 went for $3,100, which is the 12-month average. The 7.5 is up 9%. We have a ton of sales. And we have a lot of people talking about the success of Fantastic Four. Let me read something to you here. Fantastic Four First Steps currently stands as the 162nd highest grossing film of all time in the domestic box office. I'm curious, Jeff, because you haven't seen this list yet. What do you think is the top 3? Don't look at the list.
Grossing movies of all time?
Yes. What's the top 3?
Adjusted for inflation? I'm assuming maybe Titanic is in there somewhere.
Ooh, Titanic is on this list, but that's at number 9 with a total of $674 million. Give me another guess.
Infinity War?
Ooh, close, but no cigar. The only movie on here that has to do with Avengers is Avengers Endgame, which is number 2 on this list for $858 million. Think, what did bigger than Avengers Endgame, Jeff? I think you may be surprised. I was surprised when I saw this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it
It's something
Madam
kind of recent.
Web?
It's not Madam Web. It deserves to be on this list, but no. 210's going to come in sometime.
Deadpool Wolverine.
The Force Awakens.
Oh my God.
Lifetime gross of $936 million. Number 3 on the list is Spider-Man No Way Home. $815 million.
Really?
That's true.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, number 1. Are you guys surprised by that? Because I'm a little surprised. I mean, Star Wars has got some heat, but I didn't realize it had that much heat.
Huh. No, I don't think I would have guessed that in a long, long time.
This makes me feel like studios are looking at this list going, wow, when we bring people in from the past and get that nostalgia factor, just put in that pot for the stew, they're stewing it up, it's going to be a big blockbuster hit. That's stupid what I just said, dude. That was terrible.
But on to number 1, Amazing Spider-Man 129. That ain't stupid.
The hottest book in the freaking world. It's freaking Frank Castle, dude.
That's right.
Punisher. Mm-hmm. This right here is by far the most wanted comic book in comics because it's not super old. We're not going to Silver Age, you know. People actually can attain it, you know. It's a Bronze Age book from 1974. We have $22,000 in the last 7 days across 16 sales trending above the recent 12-month average. The 9.0 sold for $2,900. That's up 14%. Some of these numbers, when they're like between 1 and 5%, that's like market, you know? Someone's going to pay a little bit more than the last sale, but they're kind of hovering around the 12-month average, which is kind of what the book's fair market value could be assessed at. But when you see a 15% increase, damn, dude, that's someone saying, I believe in this book. I believe what Frank Castle's going to be doing in Brand New Day, Born Again Season 2, and his own Punisher special, all happening within the next year and a half.
And don't forget, we did get a leak of Punisher's battle van. So he's getting mobile. And I wonder what the first appearance of the battle van is.
Do you guys know when the first time you see Punisher's battle van? Wasn't that in like the animated series? I digress, because we also have spec on him donning that War Machine armor, pick up that Punisher 218. I think it's safe, dude. John Bernthal's a dope as hell actor. We talked a lot about likability last week. I think that's going to really go a long way for not just what's going to happen over the next couple of years, but overall the Punisher IP in general.
I see no fatigue on John Bernthal from anybody. I have not met one person who's like, oh, I'm sick of this guy. But what you shouldn't be sick of, which is a lame-ass plug coming your way, is our goddamn podcast. Because if you're not watching it, you should be. If you like long-form content, you want to hear us babble on about things that are other than just numbers and a list, come check us out.
That's right. Bags and Boards podcast is back. We've been hitting the mic like once a week. I'm enjoying myself. Did you guys watch the last video? It was a little spicy. We did some content cop, calling some shenanigans out. I want to hear your thoughts about that, but go put the comment on that video after you watch it. And of course, as always,
collect the old and gold and geek responsibly.
Enough said. Yo, we got to remind everybody, you know those CGC stake through the comics cul-de-sac?
Yeah.
They're being shipped out next week. So you got one more week to join the SMS group, comictom.com, put your phone number in, and that's how we're going to like source the winner. And you keep up with all of our drops, including the drop I have post Canada Fan Expo. Have a great week.